Welcome to the New Hampshire Coastal Viewer, brought to you by New Hampshire Granite at the University of New Hampshire Earth Systems Research Center, the New Hampshire Coastal Program, and the NOAA Office of Coastal Management. The New Hampshire Coastal Viewer is an online mapping tool that enables users to visualize and access spatial data related to resources and hazards in New Hampshire's coastal watershed. A new version of the viewer has been released in 2025, and some features have changed. This video will help you become more familiar with the basics of navigation, viewing data layers, exploring specific places, and sharing your map. The best way to learn how to use the viewer is by playing around with it, so let's get started. If you have any questions as you begin exploring the Coastal Viewer, contact Granite using the Help button and the link to email Granite. When the Coastal Viewer loads, you will see a map, a toolbar, and a welcome panel. The main map area is the map portion of the viewer, where data will appear. The toolbar along the top of the main map area provides a number of features to allow you to interact with the data. The panel on the left side of the main map area contains tabs for welcome information, the layers list, and the legend. To begin working with the web map, click Layers List. This will open a list of all of the available data for the viewer, arranged in a folder structure. Think of the layers list as the table of contents of data in the viewer. Let's start exploring data. Click the arrow next to the folder Administrative and Political Boundaries to expand this heading. To make a data layer visible, we must check the box next to the folder name and next to the data layer. So to view the city and town boundaries, we click the box next to Administrative and Political Boundaries and next to City/Town. Now let's explore some navigation tools. In the upper left of the main map area are Zoom In and Out buttons and Previous and Next Extent. The house icon will return the map to the original default extent. In the upper right corner of the main map area is the Base Map Selection tool. Try changing the base map to see which one best shows off the data of interest to you. If you have an address you would like to find in the map, use the Coordinates button in the lower left of the main map area. Type in an address in the box, then select the geocoded address from the list of suggestions. Click Zoom to zoom in to the pin on the map. The tool displays the address and coordinates of the pin. You can also use this tool to click a point in the map and find out its address and coordinates. To do this, click the Add a Point button and then click in the map. After a moment, the coordinates and address of this new pin will appear in the Coordinates tool panel. To stop using this tool, click the Add a Point button again. To remove the pin from the map, click the X next to the search box. You'll notice that clicking in the map may open a pop-up window with information about an active layer that you have clicked on. In this case, a pop-up is displayed with information about the town of Durham. Click on the X to get rid of the pop-up. Let's look at the layers list again and add some more data to our map, this time from the Environment and Conservation section. Expand the folder Environment and Conservation and check the box. Then check next to Designated Rivers and Conservation and Public Lands. This dataset allows you to explore land protection in New Hampshire. You will see 5 layers under this heading. These layers symbolize the conservation and public lands data by various attributes, such as protection level or the protection agency type. Turn on the protection level layer, then click the legend icon next to the layer name to show the meaning of the colors displayed in the map. You can also view the legend for all layers that are visible in the map by clicking Legend at the top of this panel. In some places in our map, designated rivers are covered by conservation and public lands. Click the 3 dots to the right of the protection level layer to open the Options menu for the layer, and click Transparency. The slider allows you to make the layer transparent so that the designated rivers become visible through the conservation lands polygons. Other actions are available in this Options menu. Click Hide Labels, and the names of the conservation parcels disappear from the map. You can also access layer details in this menu. Details allows you to access metadata for this layer. In metadata, you can read the purpose of the data, and when it was last updated, among other information. For the full metadata record for this layer, click the Metadata button. Let's return to the Layers list and explore some elevation data. Let's turn on and expand the Elevation section and LiDAR-derived 2-foot contours. But when we expand this heading, we see that the layer names are grayed out. This means that scale dependency has been set for these layers. The layers will not draw at this map scale. Scale dependencies prevent very complex data layers from slowing down the viewer at very small map scales. Let's turn on the Great Bay Drainages layer and try zooming in. Now we see that the layer names are no longer gray, and the contour lines begin to draw in the map. Several theme maps are included in the Coastal Viewer. These maps provide a starting point for mapping around a specific topic. Let's click Coastal Flooding. A new map opens with a curated layers list. Theme maps operate in the same way as the initial map view. The theme maps are independent of one another, and you can quickly toggle between them using the Themes button. Choose All Layers, or click the Home button in the toolbar to return to the default map that contains all of the data. You can create a printable PDF version of your map using the Share button in the toolbar. You can select the size and orientation of the map and give your map a new title. More options are available in the Advanced section. When you click Print, a link to download the PDF will be generated in the Results tab. This may take a minute. Click the link to open the PDF, then use the buttons in your browser to print or download the PDF if you would like to keep it, since the link in the Results tab is not permanent. At the bottom of the print panel are buttons to help you share your Coastal Viewer map online. You can create a URL link, send an email, or create a QR code. Each of these options creates a custom tiny URL address that will open the Coastal Viewer with your current map extent and the data layers that you have turned on. Anyone who opens your link would be able to use your settings as a starting point to navigate the Coastal Viewer for themselves. For more help using the Coastal Viewer, click the Help button. You will find several resources, including a story map, a detailed instruction manual, and a full listing of the data in the viewer. Please contact Granite using the email link if you have additional questions. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy exploring New Hampshire's coastal watershed.